शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरू श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातां सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाशातदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. You can come in front. Fude ya, must say. Yav danger nahi. Just fill up this place. You also can get your chairs in front if required. It's too back. Yeah, come in front. Closer you are, better it will be. Thank you for coming in front. So I welcome you all once again for this youth festival, this Prerna program, what we are conducting. So I think last month also we had a Prerna program taken by Arjun Priya Prabhu on the topic of art of concentration. Correct? So how many of you all had attended that program, art of concentration, last month? Some of you all. Okay. How many of you all are coming here for the first time in this program? Oh, quite a few of you all. We again very wholeheartedly welcome all the newcomers for our program. So this program, as Chaitanya Narayan Prabhu said, we call it Prerna. Prerna means inspiration. In life we do so many things. Good things, bad things, ugly things, things we don't want to remember, things we want others to remember, and so many else. But everything comes through a spark of inspiration. Good inspiration, bad inspiration, ugly inspirations, so many. What we have to only do is increase the sparks of good inspirations and fill up our life with those good deeds. Then life will be very rewarding. Then life will be guilt-free. Then life will be worth lived. Otherwise, we'll have a lot of guilt and a lot of remorses, a lot of feeling of bitterness, right? Because life, what we do out of our life, it's in our hand. Zindagi na milegi, वापस नहीं मिलेगी एक ही बार. Yesterday's day which is gone, 19th of January is gone. You cannot do anything now. Today's morning and afternoon is gone. Whatever you did is permanently inscribed. What you have control is only about your today and your tomorrow. Right? So today's topic is decision making. Decision shapes our destiny. So we'll discuss for 1 hour something on this topic. Some quotes before we start. Napoleon said, "Nothing is more difficult and therefore more precious than able to decide." Right? We should be able to decide for ourselves. Most of us are 18 plus, right? Some of us are in school, but most of us are 18 plus. So we should be able to decide for ourselves. If we don't decide for ourselves, someone else will decide for us. And then it's going to be difficult. Because we are living someone else's dreams. Right? This guy, he's my favorite one. Stephen Covey. He said, "I am not the product of my circumstances." Very, very important statement. I am not the product of my circumstances. I am the product of my... हम लोग we tell na, oh, what I can do. The situation only was like this. That's why I became like this. No. Great people say, I am not the product of my circumstances. Don't give me that reason that you became what you are because of your circumstances. We became what we are because we choose to become like that. So it is our choice that what we make. Whose son, you can just take him, Mahendra, take him inside. Yeah. We just chose to become like that. So it's all in our choices. Right? So it's very, very important. And especially at this point of time when we are young. Once we are 40, now I'm 40. There's nothing left. I did everything in my life what I had to do. I'm just getting the fruits. But most of y'all are in your early 20s and, so that's the time when you have to put foundations of making the right choice. Making decisions based on some very higher principle. Right? Because that is what is going to shape your coming 30, 40, 50 years. Right? Sometimes it's the smallest decision that can change our life forever. You agree? Sometimes it is, sometimes you feel, what is so great, I will just shout in the class. And suddenly when you're shouting in the class is nothing great, How many of y'all are going to college? Vedant, you're still in college, right? Some of y'all. Okay, chalo. Most of y'all are working. Sometimes you'll say, okay, I will shout or I will say some bad word in the office. What is so big about it? It's just a small thing. But what if the MD of the company, that time only he comes and catches you? Or what if the principal of the college comes and that time only he catches you? When you're doing that small mistake, that one small mistake can alter your whole life. Because you never know how time can strike. Right? We all are looking for, aren't we looking for this? Happiness. Why we are eating good things? Why you are wearing good clothes? Why you are wearing good shoes? Why everyone is on Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon? For this one thing, not for buying the products. We want happiness which comes after buying the products, as they say, which never comes. So they say happiness is not by chance, but it is by, very important. See, today you all have come, you all decided to come here. 1 hour you are going to be over here or whatever, 45 minutes. I request you all, please take something back with you all. Just don't come and sit, your time is very valuable. Right? Every time we should be thinking what is there in it for me. How I am getting developed. How I am getting benefited. We should be constantly thinking that. So now this half an hour or 45 minutes, what you all are here, I request, please take 2 or 3 things. End of it, at least 3 things you should take with you, whatever it is. We'll be discussing so many concepts, so many things. I don't know how much time it will take. But I request you all to pick up something. Okay? With that mindset, please see this. So decision making is always difficult. There are so many decisions we take. Decision right from what we should wear, right? It's a problem, na? Kaun sa color ka kapda pehno? Oh, yesterday also wore the same pant. Then I wore the same color. It's not matching. The color combination not matching. Where should I go to eat? Where I should, some basic things. Where I should go to study, what I should study, something bigger. Where I should work, something bigger. Whom I should marry, even something bigger. Right? So life is all about making decisions at every day, every moment. This keeps coming to us. So if you see decision making, there are so many books which tells you, and it's there all in the market available, how to make decisions in life. Right? Most of the books speaks on this principle of decision making. These are the 6 steps of decision making as per the books which are available in the market. What is the first step? Gather relevant information. 12th standard ho gaya, now I have to go to college. What you will do? You will just get up and go to any college? No. You will find information. Which college is giving what education? What is the job prospect? What happens after that? What's the fee structure? What's the culture? So many things. You want to marry someone? You will just get up and whatever proposal comes, you will marry? No. You will find so much of information. More the information, easier it is to... Is it easier? More the information, it's easier to decide? Sometimes it is more confusing. More the information, more confusing. But still, get all the relevant information. What's the second step? Identify and examine all the different alternatives. See, we cannot say life has only one choice. Life gives us so many choices. We have to find all the alternatives. Third thing is very important. Choose the right alternative. And today's discussion we are going to make on this third thing based on Bhagavad Gita. What Krishna told to Arjuna 5,000 years back on this point number 3, how to make choices. And then take action and keep reviewing. Now this is what most of these books which are available talks about. Right? Now this looks very simple, Okay, gather information, find all the alternatives, choose the right one and then go ahead. But it's not that simple. Decision making is based on impact of these 3 levels. There are different levels, right? The first level is our body and senses. We see this world through our 5 senses, right? Our eyes, ears, our skin, our taste and our smell. That is how we identify everything. And we decide, should I eat this or shouldn't I eat this? Should I see this or shouldn't I see this? Should I hear this or shouldn't I hear this? That is at the level of body and senses decisions. The second, so at the body and senses, it's like the examples what I gave, simple examples like what I should wear, what I should eat, whom I should be with, body and senses. Person who is little intelligent, he says, ye to yaar sab karte hai. What is the next level? The next level is that of mind and intelligence. Now, decision based on mind and intelligence, when I speak about mind, what comes is anger. What comes is greed. What comes is lust. Right? So, when all this element comes, we decide based on my greed. If I'm very greedy about it, I'll say I'll do it. I say, no, I don't want it. I'll not do it. So, that's the second level of consciousness, second level of decision making, what impacts our daily choices. And the third level is based on our consciousness. What is my consciousness? What's my mindset? What's my thought process? What I am known for? What are my values? I do my decisions based on my value system. So that is what Bhagavad Gita speaks about. It speaks about a very deeply rooted value system. Because body and senses, it keeps changing. Mind, it keeps changing. Sometimes you are greedy, sometimes you are lusty, sometimes you are angry. But consciousness, it doesn't. And that is why we say, Bhagavad Gita is for this age, when we are setting this consciousness. If at this age, if you set your consciousness, which we also call as Chetana, then nothing will shake you. Nothing will shake you, right? Oh, I already put this. Okay. So what are the factors? So these are the some of the factors which influences our ability to take decisions. Okay, now when I say this, I request you all just try to get some situation in life where you were supposed to take a decision and it was very difficult. It can be as easy as what clothes I should have wore today till probably where I should get my education or where I should get married or where I should be working. As difficult as that and as easy as this, whatever it can be. So these are some of the factors which influences our decision making. The first one is knowledge. If we don't have right knowledge, it is very difficult to make decisions. We take wrong decisions if we don't have right knowledge. The second one is peer pressure. What is peer pressure? My friend has an iPhone. What I have? Nokia. I want iPhone. Peer pressure. My friend comes in a very expensive bike. I go in bus. Peer pressure. My friend is wearing always Nike shoes only. I am wearing Power. Peer pressure. So my decision making ability. So next time when I go to buy shoes, On what basis I will buy shoes? Not on knowledge. Power का भी shoes डालो, Nike का भी shoes डालो, 2 साल में खराब होना ही होना है. I will buy it based on peer pressure. There's so much of pressure put on us by the society, by the association and the people around us. So we have to be very careful, we have to really think how I am doing a particular decision. You have to really take a pause and think, what is the basis on which I am doing any decision in my life? Right? If it's something very small, don't think about it. What clothes I should wear any clothes here, who cares? But if it is something big, you have to really think, what is the basis? मैं क्या सोच के ये decision ले रहा हूँ? Is it knowledge? Is it peer pressure? Is it habits? We have so many habits. Some of the boys, they have this habit. You tell them something, they'll give you a B word or a F word. That's the habit. Just ऐसे मुंह से निकल जाएगा. So are they taking their decisions based on their habits? It can be bad habits, good habits. Is it the strong rooted desires? As I said, it can be greed, it can be lust, it can be anger. A lot of decisions we take in anger. Right? And most of the decisions what we take in anger, we always regret. And the fifth one is, what feels good now? This is very important for youth. Most of our decisions is on that last thing. Your friend comes and, he probably doesn't act the way you wanted. He doesn't do something. So what you'll do? What you'll do? आप तो चढ़ जाओगे उसके ऊपर, है ना? You will fire him very badly. Why? Because that is what you feel good at that point of time. So a lot of time, most of our decisions are based on that fifth factor. What I am feeling good now. So today, we will discuss all these factors, right? Our knowledge. From where our knowledge comes? No, I have hidden this at least. From where our knowledge comes? It comes from books, primary institutions, our parents, our school, the books we read, and secondary institutions is our friends and the television. I missed putting one more thing in this, WhatsApp and YouTube. Right? Isn't it? Our knowledge is coming from all these places. And based on all this knowledge, what is coming from all these third-class sources, we are taking decision of our life. You ever thought about it? Our life is so precious. It's my life. I am taking decisions based on this knowledge. I feel sometimes scary. But our life is so fast-paced that we don't have time to think only about it. जैसे आ रहे वैसे जा रहे. आया राम गया राम. There's no time to think and ponder. That is why we have programs like this, where we really challenge. And Arjuna also was challenged by Krishna. That's what we'll see ahead. Right? Second, what was the second thing? Peer pressure. Social pressure, right? They say, my secret, you want to know my secret? I only smoke because everyone around me is smoking. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I don't like smoking. I don't like drinking. Because all my friends on Saturday is going to drink, that's why I'm drinking. Otherwise, I don't like to, just go out and do all this nasty thing. But what to do? All my friends are going. I'll sit alone at home. No, I also will go with them. Peer pressure. Right? Very important. Our habits and desires. I know I should not be doing some things, but my habits and desires are such that I will keep doing it. And this was the last one, right? Which sign is this? अरे हाँ, ये तो सबको पता है. And what is its tagline? Just do it. What's the meaning of just do it? ना, Nike's tagline is just do it. पता है ना? Just do it लिखते हो लोग. Nike का है just do it. Just do it means whatever you feel, just do it. Don't think. That is consumerization. They're just making us consumers. You want to buy this? Just buy it. You swap a credit card, buy it. Don't think उसका पैसा कहाँ से आएगा. Just do it. Right? That is Nike. They're making us consumers. They're making us impulsive. You feel like firing a bad word to him? Just do it. You feel like breaking up with someone? Just do it. You feel like fighting with your parents? Just do it. Mentality. Right? See, everything is very subtle. Why wear dhoti? Why we wear dhoti? I never thought in my life I ever wear a dhoti when I was in college, right? But dhoti, it gives you a mentality. It gives you a mindset. We'll discuss about this sometime later. But this gives you a mindset of being impulsive. थोडे भुरगे असता न्ही अशे मातशें कितें केलें रोखडेंच राग येता मातशें कितें म्हटल्यार रोखडेंच आवाज व्हडलो करता that is very wrong behavior. But how it is come? It is come because of this impulsive mindset. Not only Nike, anything. Nowadays everything is available, right? So we have to be very careful. Am I taking my decisions based on impulsive behavior, or is it thought of? Right? Think about it. So all these things what we discussed, we have parallels in Shastras, that is in Bhagavad Gita. Arjun also had the same dilemma. If you know a little bit of Bhagavad Gita, how Bhagavad Gita started? Bhagavad Gita started with the war, right? And Arjun said to Krishna, Krishna, just show me who all have come to fight with me. And Krishna took the chariot and he made it stand between the two armies. And Krishna said what to Arjun? Pashyati, Pashyati, look, who have come to fight with you. And when he sees who all have come to fight with him, my teachers, my grandfathers, my cousins, my brothers, my in-laws, everyone is standing in front of me, I have to kill them. What Arjuna said? I cannot fight. तुम्हारा सेमिस्टर एग्जाम है, जो भी आप लोग कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम एकदम पहुंच गए दरवाजे पे, अभी बोल रहे हो क्या मैं नहीं लिखूंगा पेपर. इतना 1 साल प्रिपरेशन किया, 14 साल का अज्ञातवास वनवास में गए वो लोग, पूरा टाइम सोच रहा था मार दूंगा उनको मैं, अभी आया सिचुएशन तो बोला क्या नहीं होगा. What it is? Decision making. And this is the worst crisis. A lot of time in our life we come to see whatever decision making situation comes in our life, at least we will not come like a decision making situation like Arjuna. Arjuna had to kill his own teacher, his own grandfather. At least वो तो नहीं होगा हमारा, right? So that's why Shastras gives extreme examples so that we can learn from it. So here Arjuna had to go through the extreme challenge, extreme decision making. And he said, I am not able to fight, that I will not fight. And that is where Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita for 40-45 minutes, 700 shlokas. At the start of Bhagavad Gita, Arjun said, I cannot fight. He kept his Gandiva down. He said, my hands are trembling, I'm shivering, I'm sweating, I can't fight. And then when Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, now Krishna, I have totally understood what you wanted to tell me. I understood what's my duty are. Now whatever you say, I will do. Vachanam tavakkari. I will do whatever you say. Now how this transformation came? Within 45 minutes. Whatever, 45, 50. Whatever Bhagavad Gita shlokas Krishna spoke. And that is where we are saying as youth, it's very, very important for us to read our Shastras. This Bhagavad Gita is not for old people. It's for old also, but it's not to be read only in old age. Now I have to do a lot of things. When I'll become old, I'll retire, I have nothing to do. That time I'll read Bhagavad Gita. वो कुछ फायदे का नहीं है तभी. It's now. It's now. Bhagavad Gita has solution for every problem that we are facing in life. You name any problem. Any problem. It has given clear solution. And 5,000 years back. And that too, 5,000 years back, though Krishna spoke. Before that, Krishna spoke to Arjun. Before that, he spoke so many millions of years back, he spoke to Sun God, the same Bhagavad Gita. So the principles are very, very prehistoric and very, very applicable even in this age. Right? So we'll see briefly on what decision-making points Krishna tells Arjuna or what we can extract out of this. So there are 4 points what we can extract out of Bhagavad Gita on decision-making. The first thing is, if we have to do proper decision making, then we have to be like Arjuna. So before Arjuna decided to fight the war and do exactly as what Krishna said, in this course of hearing Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna took 4 decisions. The first one was to challenge. Challenge what? Challenge what is success. Arjuna challenged. When the war was about to start, Arjuna's task was what? To kill the Kauravas and to become the king. But then he said, Krishna, what is this? This is what I have to do. If I kill them, will I be happy? Is that the goal of life? Just to get wealth? Is that goal of life just to get power? Is that goal of life to eliminate your family members and acquire everything and to sit on the throne? Is that the goal of life? I don't think so, Krishna. I'm really confused. I don't know what to do. Please instruct me. I don't think so that's the goal of life. So this is what the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, those of you all who have read Bhagavad Gita, if you have not read Bhagavad Gita, I request you all, start reading it. Two shlokas a day should be good enough. There are 700 shlokas in Gita. Within 1 year, you will finish entire Gita. Right? So the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna puts all this argument where he is challenging the task or the situation, what is there in front of him. He is a Kshatriya. What is the role of Kshatriya? Go and fight. Simple. But he said, no, wait, let me challenge. Arjuna was one of the most learned person. So here he challenges the situation that what is the goal of life? A lot of time, why I am doing what I am doing. A lot of time we don't even know what is the goal of our life. Right? How many of us have ever thought, or which school or college has ever asked us, okay, sit down and write what is the goal of your life? What is the goal of life of a student? To pass, go to the next class. What is the goal of life, one who is working? To get a good salary hike. That's it. That is the goal of life. Right? What is goal of life, who is a bachelor? To get married to a good girl. That's it. That is the goal of life. So what we are looking is for immediate goals. सुबह कमाने का, रात को खाने का, कल वापस सुबह कमाने का, फिर रात को खाने का, फिर सुबह कमाने का, रात को खाने का. वो साइकिल खत्म ही नहीं होता है. Right? So Bhagavad Gita is for someone who really want to know what is beyond. ये सब जो दिख रहा है ना, इसके beyond भी कुछ है क्या? फिर यही है. हर 4 साल में वर्ल्ड कप आएगा, 15 मैचेस होंगे, खुश होंगे सब लोग और फाइनल में हार जाएंगे. ऐसे ही है क्या? कभी खुशी कभी गम, तारा रम पम पम. Is life only this or is something beyond? कुछ है क्या? You seen animals? They say animals and humans, at least by science, they came in this earth at the same time. Animals are still without clothes and we have reached to moon and Mars. The amount of intelligence what humans have, all of us, is it to waste our life just like that? Our life becomes so complex at times. इतना problem आ जाता है life में. We have so much potential. We can come out of all these problems. It's all in the mind. It's all the mindset. And that is what Bhagavad Gita speaks about. Bhagavad Gita speaks about having a strong mindset. No matter what comes, I'll be like that strong banyan tree. यहाँ पे है ना पीछे बरगद का पेड़, हजारों साल से खड़ा है वो. तूफान आए, आंधी आए, कुछ नहीं होता है. Bhagavad Gita tells us to make our mindset like that. Right? So the first thing is we have to challenge. You know, they give you the example. Suppose someone is traveling in a train and you go and ask him, where are you going? And the guy says, well, I don't know where I'm going. He says, where are you coming from? He says, I don't know where I'm coming from. Why are you on the train? He says, I really don't know why I'm on the train. I say, come on, yaar. You're going, you don't know where you're going, where you're coming from, why you're on the train. There's something wrong with you, I think so. Some problem. But if you see this, isn't this most of us, this is how we are traveling our life? We have not put any goal to our life. Right? Another example is given of the football match. You have seen football match? 11 इस तरफ 11 इस तरफ खेलते रहते हैं एक बॉल को लेके. And what is the aim? Aim क्या उनका, वो बॉल को कहाँ डालना है? हाँ, फुटबॉल मैच में गोल रहता है, but life में no goal. Right? Suppose a nice match is going on, you know, your best players in the world are playing that football match, and someone removes the goal post. What will happen? What these players will do? They will stop playing. Why they will stop playing? Because there is no goal. अरे बॉल को मारना किधर है, डालना किधर है भाई बॉल को? नहीं, बॉल को क्यों डालना है? तुम खेलते रहो. इसके ये बॉल उधर रहा, वो तेरे पास मारेगा, तू उसके पास, ये इसके पास, वो उसके पास, वो कमेंटेटर देते रहेगा कमेंट्री. Sometimes our life becomes like that. चलते रहा, पता नहीं क्या करना है. It's not that we are not having goals, but we are having immediate goals. Those immediate goals are met. Abhi kya? Aur ek. Abhi kya? Aur ek. What is the final goal? What is the aim of human form of life? There's so much of intelligence God has given us as compared to animals. Right? We are also living, they are also living. But the intelligence what we have is so high. What I am doing with that intelligence? Right? So this is very, very important. So Bhagavad Gita actually addresses the foundational issue. What is the goal of your life? What is that you are going to do? Right? So a lot of time we don't have goals in life. And rather we are doing this. What we are doing? What we are doing? We are living someone else's definition of success. What is success for me? First ranker. First rank आना है success. What is definition for me? Corporate job. Google में, Microsoft में एक बड़ा उधर job. US जाना मेरे लिए success है. जो US गया उसको पूछो उसका हालत क्या है. आजकल YouTube में सब दिखता है. Right? मेरे लिए success क्या है? The most beautiful girl in the town, I will marry her. That is my success. What is success for me? Biggest car. वो बड़ी सी एक गाड़ी कोई लेके आया था ना, वैसी गाड़ी मुझे चाहिए. So we are living someone else's definition of success. Right? It's not bad to have all this. We should have all this. Arjuna had all this. Arjun, he had all this. सब था. Born intelligent, बहुत powerful. कोई था ही नहीं उसके तरफ. But when the time of decision making came, he said, Krishna, नहीं हो रहा है. गांडीव लो, मैं जा रहा हूँ. कहाँ जा रहा हूँ? जंगल. मुझे नहीं fight करना है. Right? So in our life also, a lot of times such situation comes where we halta mi bitallan. Right? So Bhagavad Gita helps over there. It helps us to be rock solid. It helps us to take decisions based on some foundational principles. Right? And that is what we'll see here. So first thing Krishna instructs Arjun is to challenge the definition of success, and the most important thing is have a goal. Have a goal in life. And then when you have a goal in life, then every step what you take becomes your decisions which will take you towards that goal. So when you have a very, very strong goal, a goal which is very, very universal, a goal which is good for not only you but everyone around you, a goal which is selfless, a goal which is long lasting, not immediate. आज खाने का, कल कमाने का, वापस खाने का, वो नहीं. Something very, very large. What is the purpose? Nowadays, all the corporate offices, if you all are working, most of you all are working, they are not telling you are doing this product. They are telling you we are serving or we are connecting to so many people with that services or product. They are telling you in a different way. Because why? Because everyone wants a purpose in life. So only when you have a very, very strong purpose, very, very strong goal, decision making becomes easy. Because when you take a decision, your mindset is what? The goal. मुझे ये गोल करना है तो मुझे क्या decisions लेने पड़ेंगे? It becomes easy. But when there is no goal, your decision becomes haphazard. आज ये करेंगे, कल वो करेंगे, वापस आके ये करेंगे, फिर वो करेंगे. It becomes difficult. That's why life becomes very chaotic. So that's why first thing is have goals in life. Now everyone will have a different goal, right? But we have to make a goal which is long term, which is lasting for a longer time, not something which is immediate. So that is what Krishna was trying to push Arjuna to challenge himself and set a goal. Otherwise, what was his goal? I'll not do this killing, I'll go. That was his goal. Krishna said, बड़ा करो भाई, दिमाग को बड़ा करो. You have to think about everyone, the whole world. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, not only your side, yourself. Arjuna was thinking only about me and myself. Arjuna said, पूरा दुनिया रुका है तेरे लिए, तू ही मार सकता है इनको, नहीं तो ये लोग खा जाएंगे सबको. Horizon को बड़ा करो अपने. So when you make your horizons and goal bigger and broader, then decision making becomes easy. That's the first thing. The second thing what Krishna tells Arjuna, or rather Arjuna did in Bhagavad Gita, is consult. It's very, very important for us to consult, right? Krishna, Arjuna tells Krishna, Karpanya dosho pahota svabhava, prichhamitam dharma samuda chetaha, yasrihinam tam nishchitam bruhitanme, shishyasateham shadimam tvam prapanne. In Bhagavad Gita, 2.7, second chapter. First chapter, Arjuna only speaks. Second chapter, 7 shloka only, give up. Arjuna says, okay, Krishna, all my arguments are fine. Now I don't have anything. Now accept me as your disciple and instruct me what should I do. I challenge myself. I should not be doing this. Now please tell me what I should do. And that is where Krishna starts speaking in Bhagavad Gita. Right? So it's very, very important. These quadrants, there are 4 quadrants. First quadrant is what we know. We know a lot of things. I know maths, I know science, I know how to talk, I know how to use the mobile, I know how to ride the bike. कोई कुछ बोला तो reply करने के लिए आता है. This is what we know. The second quadrant is what we know, we don't know. I also know I don't know this formula. Oh, I probably don't know how to do this. I know that I don't know how to do this. So we know some things I don't know. That's okay. There's a third quadrant which is in green, which says what we don't know, we know. हमें कुछ चीज़ें पता है, but confidence नहीं है, इसलिए हमें लगता नहीं मुझे नहीं होगा, मुझसे नहीं होगा. Okay, that is third. And the fourth thing is what we don't know that we don't know. What's the meaning of this is, this universe or this world has so many things beyond our imagination and experience, what we have not experienced now. And we don't even know about it. What we know is only what we can see through our 5 senses and what we can, connect through our body. But beyond this, also there are so many things, so many experiences, so many divine experiences, so many divine understanding, so many divine abilities to do things and handle situations. What we don't know. And we don't even know that they exist. And that is where spirituality comes into picture. So slowly, we have to make that 4th quadrant big. Right? अभी हम डॉक्टर जो भी है, अभी हम इंजीनियर बन गए या ग्रेजुएट बन गए, एक बार कॉलेज के बाहर आने के बाद हम पढ़ाई बंद कर लेते हैं ना. कितने लोग पढ़ते हैं कॉलेज के बाद? बहुत कम. हो गया ना, 15 साल पढ़ाई की, अभी क्या पढ़ना है? But world is there with so many things we don't even know about it. So spirituality comes over there. We have to consult. We have to constantly see that I increase my knowledge. I increase my horizon of understanding things. Then I will be able to cope up with life with lot of ease. Otherwise, lot of anxiety hota hai. It becomes difficult to handle situations, right? So, our Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, they are filled with so many things. Now, what we are discussing today, how to take decisions, Krishna told this whole Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna because he was not able to take decision. And in a very systematic way. And within that time, Arjuna said, now Krishna, I understood everything, now you tell, you do, you tell me, I'll do it. Arjuna was such a intelligent person. When he says that I cannot do something, means he really cannot do something. And Krishna really convinced him through Bhagavad Gita. So that means, and how many of us know about this knowledge? To be very frank. Like before coming to ISKCON, I never had a Bhagavad Gita. It's only when I came to ISKCON, I got Bhagavad Gita. I started reading about it. Right? So there's so much of knowledge which is available, which we don't even know. Right? So we have to connect to books. We have to make reading books very, very important habit. If you don't have time, hear lectures. Nowadays on YouTube, everything is there. So many lectures are there on YouTube. Please make a habit every day for 10 or 15 minutes, I will read or hear Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita too good to start with. Right? So when we do this, we get those knowledge which is very divine, which is divya. Divya means there is no end for it. It will remain forever. All other books what we get in the market, those are written by someone. This is spoken by the Supreme Lord. Those books, after 2 years, after 10 years, after 20 years, someone else will write a better book. But this knowledge will remain as it is divine forever. Bhagavad Gita is the highest philosophy. There is no knowledge bigger than Bhagavad Gita. You all might be science graduate, commerce graduate, arts graduate. You have got a particular knowledge. But this knowledge is divine. And this knowledge will always remain with you if you invest in it. So I request you all, start reading Bhagavad Gita, right? And don't stop at starting only reading books. They say sadhu, guru and shastra. These are the three tripods of life. Tripod देखा है ना? ये देखो यहाँ पे tripod. ये क्या है? इसको चार है क्या? तीन ही है ना? तीन ही है. Tripod. Engineers कोई है engineer? Tripod is supposed to be very very powerful thing. बहुत strong रहता है. कितना भी weight डालो टूटता नहीं है. इसलिए इन्होंने भी चार ही पाँव दिए उसको, तीन दिए ट्राइपॉइड. सो जिंदगी का भी ट्राइपॉइड ये है, साधु, गुरु, शास्त्र. Anywhere you go, right? Shastra we spoke about. Guru is your teacher. And sadhu is a saintly man. Saintly man is the one who really wants your well-being. He is not here to cheat you. He is not here to extract something out of you. So when you have these three things around you, your life is secured. You can lean back on them to ask for consultations. You can lean back on them to ask things, what can I do? Now Bhagavad Gita will give you principles. Bhagavad Gita will not tell you which college to join. Because वो नहीं है Bhagavad Gita में. Bhagavad Gita gives principles. Bhagavad Gita will not tell you which girl to marry. It's not there. It gives you principles. But when you go to a sadhu, he will guide you based on your requirement. A sadhu can be your friend also. What is sadhu? Sadhu is one who is having all good qualities and who really wants your well-being. Shubhachintak, your hiteshu, that is a sadhu. So when you surround your life with these three things, your life will be really happy because you know I can lean back on him. कुछ गड़बड़ आया ना, वो है पकड़ने के लिए मुझे, right? So association is very very important. This programs what we are having is only for one thing: association, making friends with like-minded people. Then life becomes blissful. फिर जिंदगी में कोई भी problem आए ना सामने, you are smiling. पता है मुझे, I will overcome it. I don't get fearful. I don't get worried. Because when you get fearful na, your ability to decide goes down. It consumes your energy and then you do wrong decisions only. Right? So that's very important. And Bhagavad Gita teaches fearlessness. You're not fearful. कुछ भी आने दो सामने, देख लेंगे. Right? So that's why sadhu, guru and shastra. And this is what you have to develop in these forums, this prerna forums and so many other programs what we have over here. That's the second point, consult. The third point, so Arjuna didn't stop over there. He went to the third point, that is connect. So after we know what is the goal of life, after we consult, we have to connect it with our goal, with our ultimate goal. You know, a lot of time what happens is, please read this. और एक बार पढ़ो इसको. अभी आप घर जाओगे खाना खा के, फिर क्या करोगे? कल संडे है. आइडियल होगा आई स्लीप एट 10, गेट अप एट 5, गो फॉर अ वॉक. आइडियल. मैं आइडियल बोल रहा हूँ भाई, मैंने बोल रहा हूँ ये करना है आपको. आई स्लीप एट 10, गेट अप एट 5, 7 घंटे का मस्त नींद, 5 AM क्लब, आई गो फॉर अ वॉक. Don't give up what you want the most. So I want ideal, so I want most. But what we will do, we will give that up for what will feel good at that point of time. I will go to Netflix. I will go to Amazon Prime. 2 बजे तक पिक्चर देखने का. Because that feels good now. That's not ideal. I know it's not ideal. But that feels good now. अभी मजा आ रहा है मुझे. So I'll do that. So the decisions what we do in life is based on this factor. What feels good now? You know, when we were discussing this, they used to tell, ये statement को print लेके लगाओ किधर तो, office में लगाओ, पढ़ाई कर रहे उधर लगाओ. Don't give up what you want the most. You want the most what you know it. But a lot of time we give it up for what feels good now. Think about it. It can be anything. Very, very important. 2, 3 दिन, 4 दिन, 7 दिन ट्राई करो ये प्रिंसिपल. देखो लाइफ में क्या चेंज आता है. You will become your face will become glowing. Because you followed something good. 7 days follow करो ये. Next प्रेरणा के लिए 1 महीना है. 7 दिन follow करो. फिर बोलो. ये statement. Right? But a lot of time, we become impulsive and we give up what we want against what feel good now. Nike. Don't do that. And it's not difficult. कभी-कभी लगता है ना, oh, my mind gives certain ideas, so let me go and see that movie. You feel, oh, what to do now? I don't have any resistance against my mind. एक स्टेप लेना. जो कोई शाउट करता है ना तुम पे, उसके आगे एक स्टेप ले लो, वो चुप हो जाएगा. हमको लगता है हमको डरा के रखा है दुनिया ने. हमारे मन में भी हमको डरा के रखा है कि आई कैन नॉट कंट्रोल माई माइंड. यू टेक 1 स्टेप अगेंस्ट योर माइंड. यू टेल योर माइंड, नो, आई विल नॉट डू इट. I will go to sleep. And you sleep. And next day you see, mind shant. And you won. You didn't win forever because it's difficult to take mind. But you won that one war. And that will give you confidence. If you want to know what is good, you have to become good. You have to taste that goodness. Then that confidence will come. Right? Very, very important. And Arjuna also asked this, surprisingly, Arjuna asked this in the 3rd chapter itself. He says, by what I am telling you the exact words, what is there in Bhagavad Gita? You can refer 3.36. Arjuna is asking to Krishna, by what one is impelled to do sinful acts, even unwilling, as if engaged by force. Arjuna is asking, same thing, what we discussed, the same statement. I know I have to get up tomorrow morning and go for a walk or just go to the gym, but I am on Netflix. What is using the word? Unwillingly, as if by force. And Krishna says the very next statement, next sloka, it is lust only, or Arjuna. Kameshu, krodeshu, samadbhava. Rajoguna samadbhava. It's only lust. Right? Now we also have so many voices in our mind which tells us, oh, don't take this decision, oh, don't go there, do these things, because that's all based on our greed, based on our lust. And that is what Bhagavad Gita addresses. It addresses the root cause. It addresses the root cause, right? And that is what Krishna tells Arjuna, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmarna yuddhacha. Krishna doesn't tell Arjuna, you give up everything, become a sannyasi. No. You are a Kshatriya, you have to fight. But how you fight? Remember me and fight. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmarna. Remember me and fight. That's a job. You're working, you're a student. We have to do our karma, but remember Krishna and do it. That is the perfection. And that is the goal what Krishna gives to Arjuna. That is the supreme goal. Krishna speaks about it. And everywhere, there's so many places in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking about what goal we should be having. Right? I'll just leave you over there for this point, and maybe later on in other classes we can take it more. The 4th thing is courage. We have to be courageous. Now what do you mean by courageous? We know everything. We know what we have to do. We take small things, but lot of time we are fearful. We are fearful. You think about the decisions that you have made in your life. Were those decisions based on fear, or was those decisions based on what good will happen? Most of the decisions we do is based on fear. ये नहीं करेंगे तो ये होगा, तो I'll do this. So when you do decisions based on fear, those decisions doesn't give much impact. It is not fulfilling to heart. But when you do decisions based on courage, based on fearlessness, then it is very long lasting. It is something what you have taken for your betterment with your courage. That doesn't mean that we have to be just fearless. This next statement is very, very nice. Fearless people is not that one who doesn't have fear, but because the purpose or his goal of life is so big or so bigger than fear that he can take the right decision. So it's not that we have to be just fearless, or people who are fearless doesn't actually have fear in life. They have fear in life, but their goal is so big that they take right decision without any fear. Right? So it's very, very important. It is said that you always have 2 choices. What are the 2 choices? Your commitment or your values versus your fear. Right? And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ma Suchaha. This is very, 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 very famous line of Krishna. Ma Suchaha. Ma Suchaha means do not fear. You must be asking, oh, भगवद गीता हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं, क्या है भगवद गीता में? कुछ तो कहानियां लिखी रहेंगी, एक राजा था, एक रानी थी, ये सब लिखा है भगवद गीता में. महासूचा, do not fear. Real life situation. He speaks about challenge. He speaks about courage. He speaks about fearlessness. Right? So Bhagavad Gita is not for old age. It is for now. अभी के लिए. दिन में 2 श्लोक का ही पढ़ना है. 1 साल में खत्म हो जाएगा. उसके साथ next year वापस चालू करो. And so much of knowledge we will get by this. And Krishna says over here, Ma Suchaha, do not fear. I am there with you. Right? So these are the 4 points. We are ending in a minute. These are the 4 points of decision making, what we see from Bhagavad Gita. Right? The first thing is challenge. What we have to challenge? We have to challenge what is the definition of success. We have to challenge the goals that we have. Have a very big goal in life, by which all your decision making steps will be based on that goal. So if my goal is that, all my steps, all my decisions will become very easy. Everything is aligned to the goal. So that's why I have a very big goal in life, right? How you get that goal? You get that goal by consulting. Whom we have to consult? Sadhu, Guru and Shastra. Sadhu can be your friend also who is sitting next to you over here. We don't know. Shastra, because Shastra gives divine knowledge, long-lasting knowledge, knowledge which doesn't change. And Guru is our teachers. We have so many teachers around us. We can learn good things from so many people. Right? We have to consult about our goal. Don't wait at only consulting. Connect. We have to connect all those things to our goal, because a lot of time we know what is right, but we do what we feel good. Right? So third thing is connect. And that is where action comes into picture. We have to act on it. Just don't be with the knowledge. And fourth one, have faith. Have faith. Have that courage to implement that thing. And that is where Krishna says, Ma Suchaha, do not fear. Because a lot of time we take decisions out of fear. And then it becomes difficult. Right? So this is how we can learn from Bhagavad Gita how to take decisions in life. Now this is a very, very broad overview. More things as you come in future classes, as you read Bhagavad Gita, as you connect more, a lot of things can be discussed. A lot of things, as I said, with respect to your practical challenges in life is there in Bhagavad Gita. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Gautam Prabhu. I'm done. You have any questions? Yeah. Maybe just 1 minute, because 9:10 we have to hard stop. कोंकणीने विचारलं जाता, हिंदी, मराठी, चारूच भाषा येता म्हाका. Okay, they don't have anything. You can close it. Thank you very much. I am very, very thankful that you all came in so large numbers on a Saturday evening. I request you all, please keep coming. I am connected to this movement from last 20 years. I was also a student like all of you all, confused, don't know what to do, kya karna hai life mein, so many things are there. But I'll tell you, Bhagavad Gita, you have Bhagavad Gita with you? Bhagavad Gita is not there. Bhagavad Gita is one thing which will only help you in life, no matter which part of life you are. You are a student, you are a husband, or you are a son, or you are an employee, you are a frustrated employee, whoever you are, whichever part of life you are in, Bhagavad Gita will only help you. But for that, you have to open Bhagavad Gita and read. And I request you all, please keep coming. This is really, really amazing place. I have seen so much in the world, but I have not seen a place like this where they selflessly give things to people just for betterment of society. They say, na, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. This is actually Vasudeva Kutumbakam, where everyone is concerned about other person, not because of any hidden motive, no hidden agenda, right? So when you come over here, naturally your Chetna becomes very clean. And when Chetna becomes very clean, you become fearless. डर नहीं लगता फिर आपको life में. कुछ भी आएगा सामने ना, कर लेंगे हम लोग. भगवान ने दिया है दिमाग, right? But because of fear, that दिमाग goes down. So when you come in places like this, when you get this association, you get that positivity, amazing positivity. And you practice, that's very important. Just don't come and sit, right? Practice, right? Like we chant Hare Krishna, That is very, very powerful. So I keep you all with these two things: reading Bhagavad Gita and chanting Hare Krishna. Those of you are chanting, keep doing that. Those who are not chanting, you can ask Pandurang Prabhu and Anand Prabhu and Turaskar Prabhu, all of you all whom you all are connected. And be connected to someone. Sadhu, Guru, Shastra, I told you, right? Shastra will not talk to you. It will only give you principles. But sadhus will talk. And who sadhus can be your friend also, sitting next to you. I don't know, right? So connect to people. Connect to them. Be connected over here. And you see there will be transformation. There will be transformation in your thinking, how you are thinking. Okay? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.